following the analysis of countless indications across numerous platforms. Today, I am going to show you 3 of the most accurate trend indicators I have ever found, which are completely free if used to their advantages and will change the way you trade. However, like most indicators, these 3 have weaknesses that you must be aware of if you are to succeed, from losing money in volatile markets to being reluctant to respond to emerging trends. I will expose the downside of each indicator and how you can overcome it by combining them all into one strategy for incredible accuracy. So let's start with the basics of today's video. Firstly, head to TradingView and search for the CM. Choose the first alternative by Chris Moody _Ultimate. So this indicator can be used as an entry confirmation indicator. You can spot bullish trends by using a standard both at once and bearish trends through the color change of the line, while confirming the trend's direction through the baseline's placement. For example, you would not enter this short signal as price is above the baseline. The quick signals are a major asset of this indicator that can position you into the trend really early to help maximize potential profits later. However, with these initial signals comes unwanted trades in sideways choppy market. Increasing the color smoothing parameter in the settings will help you solve this problem to help make the indicator more resistant to employ this signal as the strategy's main entry indicator. I like this combination of settings. Now, this second indicator is arguably one of the best confirmation indicators available on the internet. Search for the A-Fly by Dread Blitz. First of all, let's make it clear, simply visiting settings and disabling all of the reduce alerts, the background color, and the levels. This indication is effective in choppy and dead market conditions, which makes it the perfect match for the indicator we already have. Plus, the indicator's status as bullish or bearish can be determined without even looking at it. Simply look at the candle color, which changes with the AFLE. As you can see, the other indication is unreliable, whereas the consistency is astounding. Therefore, to enter a trade with the main entry indicator, the AFLE must confirm the signal too, and we must not overlook one of this indicator's best qualities. When you made a profit from the first indication, this ad alert is excellent for trading continuation trades. For example, if you enter this trade in your take profit and trailing stop get triggered, you would miss out on these huge gains after. Therefore, having this signal will help get you back into the longer-term trend direction in order to increase your pips, which will ultimately increase your income. However, the only downside to this indicator is it's relatively slow at identifying trends compared to the main entry indicator. The signals won't always line up at the appropriate moment, so I would recommend allowing a maximum lag time to still enter the trade. For example, as long as 3 candles have passed since the main entry indication signal, you can still enter this trade using the FLI. As for settings to match up with the main entry indicator, change the period to 10 and a TR to 5. Finally, a volume indicator afterwards is the only indicator type required to truly unlock the possibilities of this method. I believe the Hawkeye volume is very underrated. So select this one here by Nanda86. As soon as the Hawkeye's bars are continuously high, that means there is large amounts of volume in the markets, showing that there is momentum his trend traders can profit. Whereas when the bars are smaller and below the yellow trigger line, because there are no trends, the market will be less profitable. Therefore, only enter a signal from both the entry indicators if there is a green or red bar above the trigger level, depending on the signal. The lack of flexibility in the settings is this indicator's only flaw, but after some backtesting, I determined that setting the HV and divisor both to 10 works great. Now all the indicators are complete and adjusted to the speed of one another. Consequently, before we examine a few trading examples, if you are finding plenty of value from this video, make sure to drop a like and follow. Keep in mind that this stuff is completely free. The first step is to wait for a color change from the baseline. Subsequently, to first validate the trend direction, price must be below the baseline. For a short signal, if you are purchasing, the FLI must confirm the signal at or above. So either look at the candle color or look down at the indicator. Lastly, the Hawkeye's red bar must be above the yellow trigger line to confirm there is sufficient bearish volume, so all the indicators have aligned up. meaning we can place the take profit and stop loss and enter the trade. And when the trade is done, we now need to look for continuation trades. So we get an add signal here. However, there is no volume from the Hawkeye, so we do not enter this trade, which saves us from a loss. The next baseline signal is bullish. However, every other indicators do not confirm the signal, saving us from another loss. Then the baseline turns bearish again, and all the indicators agree. So we can enter the trade. Afterward, we receive a second continuation trade, and all the indicators agree to sell again. So we can enter this trade, but regrettably, there was not enough bearish momentum in this instance to hit the take profit. Hopefully, by this point, you're aware of the advantages and disadvantages of each of these indicators and how to make the most of them. There's always space for development, and this indication is likely the best loudness on the internet. To check it out and learn how to use it, watch this video here. If you have not yet subscribed, I'm sure you'll be missing amazing strategies used by people to become rich. I will be posting those strategies on this channel for completely free. So if you want to become wealthy, be sure to subscribe at this time. I hope you learned something from this video. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in comments. I hope to see you in next video. Until then, goodbye.